Hey, friends. So, just to tell you a little bit about this course and how much it means to me, it was a gift to me. And I truly, as you know, from my other course, Manifesting with Synchronicity, I base my life around synchronicity. I trust those little intuitive hits and the path that the universe has led me down for the last 30 years, really. And in 2011, my great aunt, she's a cousin, but she's like my grandmother's sister. So I call her my great aunt, Joy. Um, she gifted me a whole two suitcases. So a whole bookshelf basically full of books, astrology, mostly books. There were a couple of very unique books. All of these books are pretty much not, none of them are in print anymore. And this book, Opening to Your Psychic Self by Petey Stevens, and here's her on the back. Petey is no longer with us. She passed away in 2016. When I read this book, it jumped out at me, and I went, "Wow! I already have a couple of books like this." About opening your psychic self and opening your third eye and connecting with that ability to channel and read auras and see auras and just that psychic gift. I have been very interested in the psychic gift since a very early age. Since knowing who the phone rang once, I remember when I was about 11 or 12, and I knew who was calling, and I thought, is that normal? Right? Most of us have those little hits, and most of us think that that isn't normal, that it's weird or freaky, and it actually is very normal. Our friends, our furry friends in the animal kingdom, they all have that ability, that telepathic ability to know something is coming before it is, to feel the energy shift in the forest, to communicate with their family without words. And the best instance of that are the whales. So when this book dropped into my lap, and that's happened to me 4 or 5 times in my life, that a book has dropped into my lap for a specific reason. And maybe I'll take a moment to tell you the other couple of stories on those. But at a later time. But Petey, since 1976, she created a center. It's called. She was co-founder and director of the Heart Song Center for Expanded Perception, and she helped over 50,000 students open their psychic self. Well, when this book fell on my lap, Petey was in her declining years, and I asked if I could take this content and turn it into a course, an online course. Um, by, of course, adapting it with my own experience and knowledge and intuitive gifts. Um, and they released the copyright on that and did that for me. So now I get to bring this to you. And this book, because it's no longer in print, you may be able to find a used copy, but it has 144 lessons, exercises on opening the intuitive self, broken into specific chapters, such as creating your own reality. So, this is a foundation, just like all the greats. I think of Napoleon Hill and how he totally changed. He wrote Think and Grow Rich. He totally changed the way businessmen looked at money and income and mindset in the early 20th century. Fast forward to people like Carl Jung, thought leaders like Tony Robbins or Wayne Dyer, their books are foundational for people to create a launching pad for their own business. And so that's what this book has done for so many people. That's what these concepts have done for so many people in that Center for Expanded Perception. So again, going back to chapters like, creating your own reality or your own personal reality and what that looks like for you. I'm going to flip through here and just read you a couple of these. I loved this one that I just passed, which was something about letting go of, there it goes, unworthy pictures, right? So letting go of images and programs of self-worth that no longer serve you, seeking and giving recognition, first anger, first hello, the 12 levels of consciousness. So it starts at a very basic level. It starts with our chakras and being aware, being in the center of our head, understanding what the word trance really means. And then it goes all the way up to these expanded versions of channeling. And maybe channeling is not something you want to do, but maybe having that connection to your own clairvoyance, clairsentience, clairaudience, having that connection to the responsibility as a human to do good in the world, right? And doing that with your own intuitive gifts. So that's what this course is about. I'm excited that you're taking a look at it. I'm excited that it's something that you are drawn to. I will tell you that I walk with you the whole way. So I check in on you throughout the course. It is a self-guided course, so even though it's 144 exercises, you get to um, journey through it at your own pace. So whether you take 6 months or 12 months or 2 years, it's okay. We all journey at our different pace, but it's about a 5-minute maybe visualization. Sometimes they're a little longer, like 8. Each day you get an email from me with a meditation, a visualization, and something to read. And I've taken, like I said, her exercises and expanded them a little bit by adding a little bit of my own flair. So I hope that you enjoy this course. I hope that you understand the value of this course, that for a simple $297, that for the rest of your life, you'll have 144 exercises, such as running a balance or disconnecting your energy from someone else's. These exercises are so fundamental in our own personal growth, spiritual development, and evolution towards enlightenment. So I hope that you'll journey through it with us. I hope that you see that its value is well worth its weight in gold, and that you'll decide to journey through the Awakening the Intuitive Self Within course with us.